What's up, guys? We are back for this live stream, and you're looking at the most beautiful face on YouTube. Yours truly, Stealth Dragon. My name's Andy. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. We're here to talk about gaming. We're here to talk about everyday relative news. We're here to talk about everything. And because you guys are on this earth, the world is a better place. Not because I'm here, because it's you guys that make the world go around. So let's get started. Now, some people are talking about on the internet that the PlayStation handheld may not be a good idea and might not be necessary for the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 6, because you got to remember, are they passing this generation and just going to give us a PlayStation 6 handheld, kind of like the Switch 2, and then Microsoft's coming out with their handheld? I'm interested in all this stuff. You know why? Because I play on the Portal Black Ops Cold War, and I'm impressed with just how good my connection was on the Portal playing a competitive FPS game on my PS5 Pro. I actually got third place on Free For All. So what does that tell you? It's a pretty damn good connection. Now, if I had a different router with the 7 Wi-Fi 7, whoo, you kidding me, dude? I would have a way better gaming experience. So I'm used to going this way, but right now there's a police presence because of something that happened probably at this convenience store right here. Hopefully everyone's okay. I don't know. Oh, it's all construction. So they're doing construction. So we're gonna have to go around in the different. We're gonna have to go this way for a second because it's really difficult to not go around it, you know. So with that being said, let's get back into the news. So when it comes down to the whole concept of the handhelds, you have PlayStation coming out with the handheld, you have Microsoft coming out with the handheld, and you have, of course, Nintendo Switch 2. That's going to be the next handheld. Now, I've already decided that at this point, I'm happy with what I have. I'm content with what I have. Matter of fact, I would like to download the Delta Force Hawk Ops on my PC. Haven't powered that thing on for ages. Probably got to let some updates. That's the thing with PC. It's like with a PlayStation 5, you just power that Pro on and it just goes on. It's easy to use. It's fun. With a PC, it's a little more work, but I'd like to see that game. And they said it's copying Battlefield. So Battlefield, in my opinion, is Reed's the best ginger ale. Pick some up today at the store. It's a little expensive, but it tastes great. It's real ginger, not that phony sugar crap that you get from the other brands. So with that being said, we are now in the precipice in the mid-gen of this console generation, which it went by so quick, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It went by so quick. From 2020 to 2024, it went by so quick that it's just like, holy shit. And, you know, to be honest with you, the games that came out, some of them were decent, but a lot of the games were just kind of like underwhelming. The kind of games where you're just like, you know, I could have just waited it out. Or, you know, some people don't even have a PS5 or a PS5 Pro. They're just on the PS4 still playing their games. And they're perfectly happy with that, you know? And it's like, you know, you're wasting a lot of time waiting for that load time, you know, when you could be baking a pizza and, you know, answering the phone and just, you know, doing whatever you want to do, basically. So that's the benefits of a PlayStation 5. You don't have to wait. You can just put the game in and play, and everything is just exactly the way you like it. So now, these handhelds, right? Are they going to be able to handle native? We don't know, because native requires a lot of power. It requires a lot of the graphics, the CPU, everything inside that handheld and you can't, when they say, oh, we're going to try to make it as native as PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 is a big box, okay? PlayStation 5 Pro, maybe a little smaller, but I still think it's heavy. I think that graphics card is pretty damn heavy. So, in my opinion, the handheld, I don't think the resolution is going to be up to par. I do think it's going to be maybe 1080p or 1440p, who knows. But I don't think it's going to be 4K. Because if they're trying to, excuse me, I had some really good nuggets with some rack barbecue sauce, so that's pretty good. Now, when it comes down to it, I'm excited about the PlayStation handheld, because if I could play my games native on a PlayStation handheld, that's going to be pretty damn cool. Because I already like the Portal. I think the Portal, in my opinion, is decent for its price, and it works around the house. I wouldn't take my Portal outside of my house just to try it. I don't know why. I just feel like if I take it outside and God forbid, like a chip of a rock hits it or something, anything, a dust, piece of a stick, anything. So I try to keep that thing, it's housebound. So I like the Portal. I've been checking out the Callisto Protocol on the Portal, and it looks so much better than the regular PS5, and it played better too. Very, very responsive for a connection. So Xbox is coming out with their handheld now. Is that going to be with the new Microsoft? And see, that's the thing. The new Microsoft, I feel like in the beginning it was cool and all. You know, in the beginning it was cool, but then after that, everything just turned to shit. Heck, I didn't even get to really play all my games. There's a lot of games. Like, I haven't even got into Assassin's Creed Valhalla to get that far, and it's a long game, and it's a slow burn. But these are, when this console came out, these were decent games that we were enjoying at the time. We were like, this is next gen, so we were enjoying it. And then here comes all the new Call of Duties and all the other games, and then before you know it, it clouds your mind of the whole concept of gaming, because it just makes you feel like you're no longer a part of the next generation experience, because everything is just mediocre, back to normal again, you know. And I think it was Cold War was one of those games when we played it. We were so used to Modern Warfare 2019 that when Cold War came out, we were like, what is this? It's kind of like soft for a Call of Duty. But then we started liking it. We got into it. It got better. Those were pretty much the last days of the whole real Call of Duty developers. You know, Lord Vandahar and Jason Vendel, and you know, all the guys that made it happen. And I'm gonna say it that way because now that they're all gone, this Black Ops 6 game, whether you have people saying that the game is better than all the other games, I disagree. Not better. It's not better at all. It's actually confusing, because sometimes I don't even know I'm playing Call of Duty. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing some kind of like Doom Halo rendition. I don't know. Just a weird concept. And what's going to bother me about the new Warzone coming out really soon, we got 90 days. The new Warzone, in my opinion, is going to ruin the nostalgia. It's going to ruin the gaming experience. And I'll tell you what's going to ruin it. It's them damn new skins that everybody be running around the map with. Do you really think I want to jump on Verdansk and see some green dragon roaming around all over the map, or some kind of like weird ass skin that has nothing to do with Call of Duty? No, I don't want to see that. When I was playing 2019 Verdansk, everything was military. The whole concept was military. Everybody felt like this is it, and it was it, until the hackers ruined everything. The hackers, and I'm gonna blame Activision too, because they made money off of certain hackers buying into the stuff, and they're not gonna ban those people because they're making the money. So if you're spending a ton of money, the company's not gonna ban you because they're gonna promote you. They're gonna make your videos look great. They're gonna make your channel thrive. But the moment you stop spending that money, oh my goodness, one little word I say to Johnny or anybody, and now all of a sudden I'm being audio banned. So, like, what is it? Is it because I'm not spending money, Activision? That's why? So anyways, let's get back to it. I feel great. It's been going on 2 weeks now. I haven't used my debit card, and I haven't spent any money on the gaming. And I don't plan on spending any money. I don't, because I think all that money that I spent in the past was just a waste of my money, a waste of my time. The new games come out, and guess what? We're no longer using the old skins. We're no longer using the old skins that we bought. So that's an embarrassment by itself. By itself, that's an embarrassment that we would spend that much money on gaming, guys. So with that being said, I can honestly say when Verdansk comes out, my concern is the game is not going to, the map is not going to be as good as everybody thinks it's going to be. Reeds, pick up your Reeds ginger ale at a nearby shopping store near you. Stop and Shop. I think ShopRite doesn't have it, but if you go to Stop and Shop, they usually have a 4-pack of Reeds for like $5.49. It's worth it. It's really good ginger ale. It's real ginger ale. Yes, there's cane sugar, but it's not high fructose corn syrup. So that's the real deal. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, back to the whole gaming. Now, I've been talking about the last couple of videos that the PlayStation VR 2, there was an update that Sony is messing with, and it is the actual implementation of hand tracking. And when you're talking about hand tracking, it's tracking your movements without the controllers. How cool is that, dude? Like, to me, that is a huge breakthrough, because when you're moving around in the VR headset and you got your regular hands and you're just moving them around, it feels way more immersive. It feels like, because your brain and your eyes and your memory is adjusting to the fact that you're using your own wrists, your own hands. It's not adjusting that you have something in your hand, because you can still think about that when you have something in your hand, you know it's not real. But when it's just your hand and you're actually able to pick stuff up, that is going to shock the senses, guys. I'm telling you. Or if you're holding the gun in the game, you're reloading, that's going to shock the senses, because you're going to be like, holy shit, I can't tell reality from the difference, you know? But at the end of the day, we're going to see when that rolls out. I think it's going to be a beta first, like always. And as of right now, I'm also trying to convince everybody to sign the petition for the permanent backgrounds of the PlayStation 5, the 30th anniversary. I know someone commented about whatever happened to the petition I was going to create with the consoles. I really don't believe that I would have so much hype to get Sony to build those consoles on the regular. It's just, they're not going to do it. That's how Sony is. It's like telling Activision to stop selling the bundle packs in the store. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Or trying to tell the people, the community, trying to rise up against the whole Call of Duty Activision to stop selling us this stuff, so then they close the store down. That's not going to happen either. There's not enough people to stop the whole store. There's always going to be someone buying into something because they just want to enjoy the gameplay. They don't care. So, yeah. But when I'm pumping the brakes, when I'm stopping the wheels from turning because I want to save money for myself, then I am making a wise decision, because I'm a smart American Polish man. Because I'm not going to give Activision, a $1 trillion billion company, my money, nor am I going to spend all that extra money on any kind of Sony products. I already have more than enough games. There's a lot of games that are just sitting and I haven't even tried out yet. And to be honest with you, it's just time for me to just enjoy what I have, be content with it. Heck, I'm always playing Call of Duty anyway, so what's the point of buying into any other games? I don't have the motivation to, you know. So there's no point. There's no point whatsoever to buy into these games, you know. So with that being said, we are now on the cusp of gaming as a whole becoming more of a travel handheld gaming genre. And we're just gonna wait to see what these new handheld consoles do. You know, are they going to be... Yeah, they're probably going to be digital only, just like the Wi-Fi. But I think the Portal is a really good console. You know, as long as you have a pretty good internet connection, I think it's pretty good. And now you can play games without the PS5, so that's interesting. Very interesting. There's just a lot of technology. You know, we could complain sometimes like there's no games, or you know what? You got all the libraries of the PlayStation 4 era to go back to, and PlayStation 5, okay? And then you got the PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced. You have some games you could stream on PlayStation 3. So you have a pretty decent amount of a library to just play games and just enjoy. It's just, we're so burnt out from the same old stagnant gameplay environments, the same old movement. Every single game that you play kind of relates to the next game because it's the same thing. There is nothing more new and innovative. Heck, one game I could say that tried something new and innovative was Dying Light 2, because that game just felt very acrobatic, and I still haven't gotten through that whole game. And I remember last time I was playing it, I was really getting into it, and it's just, you know, there's a lot of games you can just really get into and just, you know, I know the story's not the best, but you can still enjoy the game for the graphical quality. And now, being on the PS5 Pro, there's a lot of games that are Pro Enhanced. So there is a lot to be grateful for when it comes to gaming, because, you know, we got a couple games. We got the Alien Rogue game coming out for the VR2. We already have the Metro Awakening. Hearing a lot of great things about that game. I just didn't buy into any of these games right now because I'm just trying to save money, guys. Trying to save money. That's why I haven't announced anything for any kind of giveaway or just, you know, going to the store, buying something, ordering something. The last thing I bought was the Maxwell headset, which I do like. I like a lot because you charge that thing up for like half a night, and it's good for another 90 hours. Like, it's a long time before that battery goes dry again. Like, I am very impressed with how a Wi-Fi headset can have that much of a long, and that's probably why it's so heavy, because the battery is so big in that headset. But it sounds exceptionally well for a gaming headset. I'm gonna say it. For a wireless gaming headset, it sounds pretty damn good. So yeah, we're gonna stick with that. And I still got my Mobius, my favorite headsets. I'll always use the Mobius. The Mobius are the best. They still are the best headsets in my opinion. They just, the spatial 3D audio, the real-time head tracking just blows you away. You can hear opponents on the battlefield from like the other side of the building. Like on the when I was playing Black Ops 6, I could hear on the other side of the building the people that are shooting and running around. So that to me is impressive, that you can literally hear everything and everyone. You know what I mean? Like that's a benefit, it's a plus, and it's only a matter of time before we can experience the best in gaming. The best in gaming, because there's got to be some new games that are going to come out that are going to be even better. But as of right now, guys, we're going to just say, let's see what happens on the next video. Thank you for watching the whole video. Be sure to sub to the channel, hit the thumbs up, comment, share the video, and thank you for all the support. Trying to get up to 3K. It's not going to be maybe a 3K by the end of this year. Just YouTube's really weird, because sometimes I just feel like they holding me back, but at the same time I'm not doing enough for everyone to be truly impressed. But you know what, I'm not here for I'm here to just promote my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.